In the late 19th and early 20th century, the American Midwest was a place of promise. Wide open spaces, new opportunities, and the lure of the American dream. But for some, it would become a place of nightmares. In a quiet Indiana town, a woman named Belle Gunness crafted a macabre empire, built not on land or business, but on blood. Behind the gates of her rural farmhouse, she lured men with promises of love and prosperity. What they received instead was poison, dismemberment, and an unmarked grave. This is the story of Belle Gunness, a mother, a widow, a murderer, and perhaps the most prolific female serial killer in American history. Brynhild Paulsdotter Storseth was born in 1859 in Selbu, Norway, to a poor farming family. Her early life was hard. Her family was large and resources were scarce. As she grew older, Brynhild adopted a new name, Belle, and like many Scandinavian immigrants, she dreamed of a better life across the Atlantic. In 1881, at the age of 22, Belle immigrated to the United States, settling first in Chicago. She married a fellow Norwegian immigrant, Mads Sorensen. They opened a candy store, but it mysteriously burned to the ground not long after. Insurance money came through, and Belle collected the payout. That was the first of many suspicious tragedies to follow her. Tragedy seemed to follow Belle Gunness, or more accurately, she engineered it. After the candy store fire, Mads Sorensen died under unusual circumstances. The official cause? Heart failure, but two separate life insurance policies overlapped for just one day. That day was July 30th, 1900, the very day Mads died. Belle collected the payout, $5,000, a small fortune at the time. Two of their adopted children died mysteriously as well. Their cause of death? Acute colitis, which mimicked symptoms of poisoning. Belle again collected life insurance for both. With the money, she purchased a 42-acre farm on the outskirts of La Porte, Indiana. There, the true nightmare began. By 1902, Belle was a widow with several surviving children, now living in rural Indiana. She needed help on the farm and companionship, so she began placing personal ads in Norwegian-language newspapers across the Midwest. The ads were simple, yet enticing. Belle presented herself as a wealthy widow with land, seeking a husband to share her prosperity. Dozens of men responded. Many came to visit. Most were never seen again. One such man was John Moe, who arrived from Minnesota with more than $1,000 in his possession. He vanished without a trace. Another, George Anderson, grew uneasy when Belle mentioned money on the first night and asked him to withdraw all his savings. He left the next morning and lived to tell the tale. During this time, Belle employed a hired hand, Ray Lamphere. The nature of their relationship remains unclear, but jealousy and suspicion brewed. Lamphere grew possessive and unstable. Belle fired him. Shortly after, she visited a lawyer to draft her will, claiming she feared for her life. On April 28, 1908, Belle Gunness' farmhouse burned to the ground. In the ruins, authorities found 4 bodies, 3 children and a decapitated woman. At first, it was assumed to be Belle, but questions arose. The body didn't match Belle's size, and where was the head? As investigators combed through the ruins, they made a chilling discovery. In the hog pen, they began unearthing bodies. Dozens of them, headless, limbless, decomposing remains, buried in burlap sacks, drenched in quicklime. Men who had come in search of love, only to find a gruesome end. Estimates vary, but it's believed Belle Gunness killed at least 14 people. Some say it could be more than 40. Belle's method was horrifyingly efficient. She poisoned them with strychnine or chloroform. Then she butchered the bodies and buried them on her property. The motive? Always the same: money. Ray Lamphere was arrested and charged with arson and murder. During his trial, he confessed to helping Belle dispose of bodies, but insisted he did not kill anyone. According to Lamphere, Belle had planned her own death. He claimed the decapitated body was not Belle's, but that of a housekeeper or drifter. Belle, he said, fled into the night with a satchel full of cash. Lamphere died in prison a year later, but his confession only fueled the mystery. Was the body in the ashes Belle Gunness's? Many doubted it. The corpse was far too small to be hers, and the missing head never recovered. Over the decades, supposed sightings of Belle surfaced from Los Angeles to New York. Some claimed she returned to Norway. Others believed she died that night. In 2008, modern forensic tests attempted to extract DNA from the remains in Belle's grave to compare with samples from her descendants. But the results were inconclusive. The mystery remains. Belle Gunness remains an enigma, a woman who defied every stereotype of the early 1900s. She was independent, calculating, and monstrously violent. Her crimes shocked a nation and left an indelible stain on La Porte. To this day, her farmhouse site is referred to by locals as Murder Farm. Whether she died in that fire or escaped justice forever, Belle Gunness stands as one of the most terrifying figures in true crime history.